How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. I also got to put out the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. So today we're going to be talking about BNGO, Bionano Genomics. Yes, this is a big time update. I want to let you guys know. So hey, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. So first, let's go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below in the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're considering to take a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing that we're going to be going over is an update from an analyst giving a new price target for BNGO and also giving them their thoughts and so forth, saying, hey, this is why BNGO should be worth a lot more than it is now. So definitely key, make sure you guys watch this portion. Secondly, we're going to be doing a technical analysis. Many of you will ask me, so what is a good price to buy BNGO at? Should I be buying it now? Should I be waiting for a pullback? Hey, well, we're going to be covering it in the technicals. We want to look for those areas of support. And if it does pull back, I want to make sure you can take advantage of the opportunity and not be surprised or in shock and be able to ride that run up when it does happen. And then third, we're going to be taking a look at the short interest information. We want to know, what is the market sentiment? Is it positive or is it negative for BNGO? This is key to know because this will have an impact on the overall price action. And then when all of that is done, we'll be jumping into the final thoughts. So let's get to it. So we're going to check out a recent article on TipRanks about Bionano. So let's go over it. So Bionano breaking down BTIG's new bullish call. So let's scroll down on the page. Until recently, Bionano Genomics was a name flying under Wall Street's radar. Yet investors have taken a shine to the life sciences company in the past year and in tandem with some mighty share gains. There is a growing awareness that the company could be a force to be reckoned with in the field of cytogenetics. The latest analyst to present investors with the opportunity is BTIG's Songyang Yam. We believe BNGO is on the cusp of disrupting the cytogenetics testing market currently served by karyotyping, microarray, and FISH techniques, and representing BNGO's estimated near-term TAM of $700 million to $1 billion, driven by an expanding body of clinical evidence supporting the higher accuracy and superior workflow efficiency of BNGO's OGM, optical genome mapping technology, the 5-star analyst said. That technology powers Bionano's Sapphire platform, which can provide large-scale structural variation analysis involving hundreds to tens of millions of base pairs in a genome. Next-generation sequencing technologies on their own, on the other hand, cannot reliably detect large-scale structural variations, and there is growing clinical evidence that large-scale structural variants can offer key insights into diagnostic and therapeutic application in rare diseases and cancer, and potentially play a major role in the genetic analysis market. For example, NAM highlights a recent study which illustrated Sapphire's ability to analyze DNA methylation in cancer genomes at a single DNA molecule level while in a UCSF Children's Hospital Oakland study. Sapphire spotted an extra 18% of children with genetic diseases who went unnoticed by the standard of care testing used at present. This indicates the technology is well positioned to replace multiple traditional cytogenetic technology tools. The platform is also getting increasing use and in the last few months alone has been taken on at the Augusta University, King's College Hospital in London, the NHS Regional Genetics Laboratory in Belfast City Hospital, and at the Indolo Biomolecular Genetics Laboratory in Cape Town, South Africa, amounting to the first adoption of the Sapphire in Africa. Given the recent accelerated adoption of the Sapphire platform coupled with the strengthened balance sheet and large-scale clinical studies underway, NAM wrapped up. We believe BNGO is well positioned to significantly accelerate its revenue growth over the next several years. Therefore, NAM initiated coverage of BNGO with a buy rating and a $10 price target. If correct, the analyst objective could deliver one-year returns of 34%. NAM's colleagues project even healthier gains and at $11.50. The street average price target suggests 12-month upside of 55%. Overall, all recent reviews are positive. With 4 buy recommendations, the analyst consensus rates the stock a strong buy. And you guys can see this over here. So out of 4 ratings, it's at a strong buy with an upside of $11.50 with the high being at $14. Let's take a look at the analyst actually who's made this recent call on BNGO. So Sung Yam, so we can see right here right away, success rate is at 70%. So what this means is out of 109 out of 155 ratings were successful. Average return is 21.9% plus. So NAM is actually beating the market overall in general. So we're going to do a technical analysis for BNGO, Bionano Genomics. So let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $7.62, being down 3.05% on the day. On the low, it tested $7.44, then on the high, testing $7.93. So the chart that we're using is the 1-year daily chart. Let's see how it's lining up with our indicators. So as we take a look at the RSI down below, it is right around 57. So what does this mean? It is getting into that overbought territory. It's creeping in there. So what we want to take a look at now, it is above the 200-day. It's also above the 21-day EMA, and it's also below the 100-day. So as you can see from BNGO, all the way going back to May, it got down to a low here around this $4.39. I know many of you were able to add also here around this $5 area. And of course, it got to this run up where it hit an area of resistance right here around $9.14 before being met with a lot of selling pressure. Where it ended up closing at 760 is actually an area of support for BNGO. And also, if it does decide to pull back even further, I'd be looking out to see how well this 730 area can hold up. But if it does pull back even more, which I think would provide a great opportunity, especially if you're looking at a starter position, will be right here around $7. I feel this is an area you really can't go wrong with. So taking all of this into consideration, I would definitely be on the lookout and keep BNGO on your watch list. I do believe in the long-term prospects. You can see on the 52-week high, it ended up getting to $15.69. And as far as for the analyst price targets, on the high, it's at $14. So this stock will run up as solid company, bringing in great management, and they have a great product in the Sapphire system. So within 1 year, what I'm looking for from BNGO is to at least get to this $12 level within 1 year. So that does provide a lot of upside for anyone who is interested. So we're going to take a look at the short interest information for BNGO. So the short volume ratio is at 21%. So definitely some short squeeze potential here. What this looks like, so out of 13.6 million shares that were traded, 2.8 million of these shares were actually sold short, and this is taking the close from yesterday. When we see the short shares availability, it is at 25,000, updated 25 minutes ago, and the short borrow fee rate is at 2.19%. When we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see back here on the 16th, it was at 14.31, and it has gone up quite significantly, taking into consideration it is at 20.61. So there are a lot of shorts in this play wanted to drive the price down. So of course this is going to come with a lot of volatility. But do keep in mind of the fact, if you do believe in the long-term prospects of BNGO, this can provide a great opportunity to get into a solid position if you are considering it. So for my final thoughts for BNGO, Bionano Genomics, as far as the analyst upgrade, hey, we see this analyst has a pretty good track record. In regards to returns, they are beating the market overall in general, and that is key to know. If you're not beating the market as an analyst, then hey, you need to work on your skills a little bit more. Let's be serious. But anyways, we know as far as the Sapphire system for BNGO, it has definitely been taking off. We've seen they've been able to actually gain some revenues, and we also have seen that they've been making some changes in management to make sure they have the right people in place to make sure operations are actually moving in the direction where they want it to go. Do keep in mind, this is a growth stock at the end of the day, so it comes with a lot of volatility. What does this mean? You're going to be seeing a lot of ups and downs. We had a lot of volatility inside of the market today. It did pull back quite a bit, but hey, there's a possibility where it could pull back even further. I would highly suggest you watch the technical analysis so you're aware of those price areas so you can actually get into actually building out your position, or maybe you got to average down, so forth. It all comes down to what you decide to do. Another thing is, as far as for the the market sentiment, yes, it is negative. Yes, we do have a good amount of shorts that are in this stock. But hey, if it does pull back and you've done your homework, you've done your due diligence, I definitely do see a lot of upside here. As far as for the price targets are concerned, on the high, we have a price target of $14, right? We have an average consensus around $11.50. And then for my price target from Andre Williams is right around $12. I want to see BNGO get to $12 within 1 year. So what does this mean? A good amount of upside, and you're still beating returns as you would get investing in an index fund, which is around what, 14, 15% and so forth. So it's not as significant. So I'm going to be sticking to this. I want to see BNGO get to $12 within a year. When we take a look at the 52-week high, yes, it had quite the run, got all the way into the $15 range. But the fact of the matter is, especially when we saw in their recent financial report, we could definitely see they had the potential to make even more sales. And like we covered in the article that was made in regards to the analyst's thoughts on it, it is a game changer. So if you're interested in this stock, I would definitely keep it on your watch list, and I want to make sure I keep you guys inside the loop. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.